All right, Topspin with a new paint job. Welcome to the G2, brother.
My name is Robot Man X.
Now here is your video.
We are back with another Transformers Generation 2 review today. And today we're taking a look at the Annex, which is the Argentina version of the Transformers, which this character is called Robot Man X. In other words, this is a G2 Decepticon clone of the Salt Man, which was the early 85 to like 86 issues for those that were in other countries other than United States, Japan, and overseas, like mainly south of the border. So as for the contents, this is what we get inside. We get the figure himself, and we also get his blaster. Now, when you buy this figure offline, because you can't buy it at retail stores, it is an older figure, so I did get it from a guy off of Facebook as a heads up, early nod /tfw.com. The stickers come already applied, guys, so I know some of the stickers are not applied straight. They're at different heights, they're at different levels. Yes, I am not a sticker man because I know that the stickers, of the G1 and G2s, they're not very adhesive. They don't have enough adhesive, so they fall off. But anyway, and then it also comes with the steps right there. As you see, you're not used to the packaging of this figure looking like this. So let me go ahead and raise it up a little bit just so you can see the total packaging. So yes, that's what it's looking like. And this is how it comes. And it comes like that with the G2 Decepticon symbol. So yes, it is a Decepticon from what I've been reading all over TF Wiki and other places. So yes, unfortunately, I was hoping he was an Autobot, just in a cool G2 logo, but I have added another Decepticon to the ranks of my G2 army, and so far, it's looking pretty good. So let's go ahead, and now I got the camera adjusted, let's go ahead and put the accessory in. So the accessory is this. It's not chrome, unfortunately. The card's moving, so just bear with me, guys. I tried putting some nail polish on it because it was extra loose. It still is, like, it shouldn't do that. But nevertheless, if you try to push it down, it'll hold it a little bit. So now you got Robot Man X, which pretty much is Decepticon to me. What was it? Topspin? So yeah. He looks good. He does have that gimmick, guys. So this won't be a long review, of course, because this is a basic G1. So let's go ahead and continue and check out the details for this figure. So as for the details, this is what we get. Basically, we have the Topspin character in a Decepticon version, which is going to be just red and also yellow molded plastic. As you see, all of the silver is mainly on the gun and on the stickers that have already been applied to the figure. Like I said, he does come in the packaging like that. Other than that, he still looks good. I think the stickers help break up some of the red and some of the yellow plastic. It is a very small. I don't know if you can see it. It says Antex made in Argentina. So yes, it is an older toy. We all know that they were making toys for the people, like Brazil and stuff like that. And South America, whatever, over there in that area, it did have the Spanish in the label. So yes, this is what we get for the details, and I think it actually looks pretty good. I like this color scheme, even though it's giving me that early vibe of the Ronald McDonald from McDonald's back in the late 80s, early 90s vibe to it. But it's still pretty cool, and I like this G2 repaint. When it comes to articulation, guys, it's a paperweight. From the waist down, there is no articulation and there's no head swivel. So the only thing you can do is rotate the arm a full 360. Ta-da! Articulation. Next, here I have RoboMan X with all of the G2 figures that I own and that are out of packaging. I do own a few more, so sorry guys, I did just tell a story. I have the whole Superion team in packaging for the G2 version. I just bought an extra silver bolt because I saw he was a big, tall figure. But anyway, the Topspin Decepticon repaint looks great. I mean, he's appropriate for the size. As you can see, he's bigger than most of the Autobots, at least the accelerators, of course, or accelerators. Like I said, I think he fits right in with the Decepticons. He looks big. He looks menacing, even though we all know this is a repaint. I still like it. I think it looks good. So let's go ahead and compare him with some more of the modern figures that we may have in our collection already. And lastly, for comparisons, here we have Rotoman X right here compared with the Autobot version, which is the Titans Return version of Topspin. As you see, the two figures look very, very familiar and look almost identical except for the color scheme and the fact that there is no Decepticon logo up there, which also leads me to believe, too, that the stuff I read on Wiki could be wrong because he could be an Autobot, but the only reason that makes him a Decepticon is because there is a Decepticon on the packaging for the logo, but I still think he's an Autobot in my way. And maybe he's just, you know, a brainwashed Topspin. So anyway, here we have Prime of Prime, which is a Age of the Prime Voyager class figure. We have the Kingdom, Rodimus Prime Commander class, showing you the scale between the older toy with newer toys. And then we have a Core class Beast Machines from the Legacy Evolution line, just rounding out to show you the various sizes, how he scales with some of the newer figures that you may have in your collection. So I know you're like, bros, why are you zoomed out so far? I'm going to do transformation and also the gimmick at the same time. So let's go ahead and get Robot Man X transformed into his alt mode. So if you haven't already, take the accessory out, which is very simple. Then we're going to basically fold his feet above his head, and this is what you're left with. And now he is in his alt mode. Let's go ahead and try to show off the gimmick. My table is somewhat smooth, guys. I hope it works. So I'm out as far as I can go wide. I don't think it's activated because it's not. It would have flipped by now. Let's try it again one more time. There we go. Well, he didn't stand, but you get what I'm trying to do, guys. I guess because my table's a little too smooth, it's difficult for him to do the flip. I know it works better on the floor, so I'm not going to put the video on the floor. So let's get him back into alt mode, and let's do some alt mode comparisons. You can put the gun back in just for storage purposes.
The Decepticons.
So when it comes to the details in alt mode, I think the stickers work well. Yes, a lot of them are hidden, but the most important sticker, I guess, that's best for alt mode is going to be right here. Like the thrusters and some other stuff is supposed to make it seem like so that it has some type of transportation mechanism so it could fly through space or whatever. There is no like... I guess flight stand you could put him on to have him like, you know, flying through the air. But like I said, he looks good. You got the stickers on the wings, stickers on the shoulders, stickers on the crotch. So I mean, I really can't complain too much. The chrome is decent. Yes, it's older, so it does got some, as my man Ben would say, smuts all over the chrome right here, but nevertheless, it is what it is. So let's go ahead and bring out some more figures. So here we have multiple figures before you. These are all G2 figures. I just want to show you the size and the scaling. I think it works pretty good because I feel like a car would definitely be smaller than a spaceship. So just looking at that sideways, I think it works. I mean, I think they did a good job. It's the right size. It's not, you know, oversized. And then when compared to Megatron with the tank, I think Megatron, because he's a beefier figure, should be a beefier character. So yes, that works in my opinion. I like the way it turned out. Whoops. Yeah, I'm digging that. So yes, I like the size of this character with Megatron and with the Autobot accelerators. So I think the scaling works on these G2 figures. let's go ahead and compare him with his modern version self, which we all know is Topspin. Robot Man X with Topspin, and as you see, they are exactly the same representation of the character. They look good. Like I said, it's just a Decepticon version in the red. I would have kind of thought they would have put him in purple instead, but yeah. So yeah, they still got the same aesthetics, guys. They got the thrusters on the back, as you see right there. The wings on the side, and yes, this one doesn't hold the weapon, so yes. Wheels on the bottom of this one, and one wheel on this one, so I don't know if these are supposed to be full or Fox sleds or whatever, but I didn't see any of the landing gear when transforming this older figure. So this is what we get, and they look good. Of course, this is the modernized update. So yeah, let's go ahead and continue the review and wrap this thing up. So in conclusion, guys, as you already am aware with my previous reviews, I am a gimmick man. So for me to get this figure brand new and then in some rare coloring, I guess you could say, and then he's a Decepticon, this was a no-brainer for a pickup. Ultimately, I am an Autobot fan, but I thought it was a cool remold or recolor or repaint as a Decepticon. So as you see right here, as I told you earlier, it says Transformers, and then it has the Decepticon logo, and then a little message in Spanish supposedly is saying into the unknown future or something like that. I can't remember right off the top of my head, but it's something like that. I know the last word is future. So anyway, guys, just looking at the details on this figure, it's perfect. It's got all the ones that you had with the G1 toy. Unfortunately, the stickers are pre-applied, so some of them may be off-centered or not spaced appropriately. But as looking for the sticker life so far on the figures, with them already being pre-stickered, is actually they're not moving. They're up there. So I think whatever Antex did to keep them up there, they're definitely gonna stay up there unless you just scrape them off. You shouldn't have any issues with them staying on the figure. With that being said, the playability in the gimmick is perfect for children, ages 5 and up, of course. But back in the day, this was great technology and made a toy fun to play with. Now with kids getting so old and with tablets and phones and all that, they're no longer playing with toys. So us collectors get to enjoy the things that we have in the past. And there is a market for reissues, but I wonder will Hasbro visit that and bring out some of those figures that haven't been reissued. Anyway, guys, if you're interested in picking up a copy of this figure, you have to check your local or online eBay, local comic book shops, or Mercari, or wherever you get older figures in the past. Ultimately, I ended up paying about, I would say about 45 to 50 bucks for this figure because the card is not in the best shape. As you see, it's definitely got, you know, veining, it's got rips in it or whatever like that. Like I said, guys, it definitely was a pickup for me because I wanted to add it to my G2 shelf. This is the G2 Transformers logo. So I'm definitely happy that I picked up Robot Man X. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. By doing this 4 actions, it shows my channel a tremendous amount of support. And not only that, positive feedback as a YouTube content creator. And thank you once again for spending your time watching this long video. Until next time, I'll see you soon.